Chris, what is our fourth main topic today?
This is from Charlie. Hey, John and crew. I just read a report from the Hollywood Reporter saying that due to success of Jackass Forever, they are working with the crew to make a new TV series.
Woo!
What do you think of Jackass going back to the small screen? And do you think the original crew will come back? Thanks, and bring on the filthy.
All right, look, I'll tell you right now. I was not a Jackass guy. Might have been a Jackass, but I was not a Jackass guy. I didn't really like the show. I didn't like the original movie. I don't know why, but when Jackass 3 came out, as somebody who didn't like the show, didn't like the previous things, I watched Jackass 3 and I laughed my ass off. I don't know why suddenly out of nowhere that franchise suddenly worked for me. And then along comes Jackass Forever. And there's something really weird about it because Jackass for a long time has understandably and rightfully so been looked at as really lowbrow, lowest common denominator, lowest hanging fruit kind of, desperate for attention kind of entertainment, right? But I remember being at CinemaCon, and when they were talking about Jackass Forever, the dialogue changed. And the world was suddenly looking at Jackass Forever as, this is the movie the world needs right now. And I remember thinking that was really silly. But then when you watch Jackass Forever, as we were in, coming in the exit stages of COVID and all that kind of stuff, that is still present today. But still, as people were getting back in the movie theaters, Jackass came out. And I thought it was really strange when I'd hear these people say, this is the movie the world needs. Well, like, that sounds ridiculous. But then you watch the movie and you laugh yourself sick. And you cringe and close your eyes and go, and whatever, so much that when you walk out of the theater and you go, you know what? I hadn't had an experience like that in years. With the world being what it has been, with the isolation and the struggles and the troubles people have had over the years and stuff like that, I suddenly realized watching Jackass Forever that all those people that I thought were crazy saying at the time were right. This was the movie that the world needed right now. And I loved it. I loved it. Not as much as Jackass 3, but I really loved it. And it was incredibly successful for what it was. Jackass Forever. So am I surprised Paramount Studios is looking at Jackass as another TV series? Not at all. This comes to us from the folks over at the CBR who wrote the following. A new Jackass series is currently in development for Paramount Plus. According to information pulled from a recent Paramount earnings call, the Jackass crew will return exclusively to the studio streaming service, that's Paramount Plus, for a new show. Based on the success of Jackass Forever, we're working with the creators to continue the partnership with a new series, bringing even more ridiculous antics straight to Paramount Plus. Paramount Global CEO Bob Bakish told a post-earnings analyst call, according to the Hollywood Reporter. At the time of writing, nothing about the series beyond its existence is known, but fans can expect more information in the coming months. And that, again, comes to us from the folks over at CBR. I am not surprised at all that they're looking at trying to revitalize this show. Obviously, there was still a big nostalgia factor with Jackass. A lot of people still are very attached to it. They know at least some of the characters. A lot of the original characters aren't there anymore, and there's a bunch of new characters that are in there as well, all that kind of stuff. So, on the one hand, I get it. I get why Paramount's doing this. I told you, I think it is a move they should make. I think it's something that could pay off for them. By the way, this was one of my favorite scenes in the movie. This girl, she's one of the new people in the crew. Hardcore.
She's great.
Like hardcore, this girl. Anyway, so I get why they're doing it. I think it's the right thing to try. You just had this big success. Paramount Plus doing pretty well. Keep the momentum going. However, that being said, today's episode of Movie Club is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Guys, more and more we enjoy shopping online, whether it's on our phones or our computers. And how many times have you gotten to the checkout and seen that promo code box and thought, man, if I only had a promo code, I could save some money? Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. So here's the situation. You're shopping online on one of your favorite sites, and when you go to checkout, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Then just wait a few seconds as Honey works its magic and searches for coupons it can find for that site that you're on, and if Honey finds working coupon, just watch the price drop. Recently, Ann and I were hanging out at home one evening and we decided to order in, and the Honey button appeared. I was able to apply a coupon and I actually saved like $6 or $7. It was that easy to use. And Honey doesn't just work on your desktop computer, it also works on your iPhone. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. So if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/movie club. That's joinhoney.com/movie club. While I came around to believing that Jackass Forever was the movie the world needed, it's not anymore. I don't know that the world needs Jackass anymore. I mean, it was perfect at the time. I love 3 and 4, but I don't know if this is a show that I don't know as a show if this is something that can succeed today. Rob, you hear that Paramount Plus is looking at revitalizing the Jackass series, coming off the success they had with Jackass Forever. Is it, from a business point of view, a good move? Do you think it's something that can work today? What do you think?
Well, just based on the success of the new film, the fact that, like you said, you were not a Jackass guy, but you really liked the new movie. I think it's an obvious move. Low cost, perhaps big return. It's
right.
It from a business standpoint, I totally get it. I completely understand. Do we need more Jackass? Does another generation of people need to do these ridiculous pranks on TikTok? Don't they already do that? I mean, I don't know. But I mean, from a business standpoint, it ain't show friends, it's show business. I see it. I get it. And for not a lot of risk, you could get potentially a big return. So that makes sense. I'm not going to watch it, but somebody is. I mean, somebody's going to enjoy it, and I think that it makes sense that, hey, I mean, if something's successful, you make another one.
But you raise up a good point. Sorry, Ray, you were going to say something there.
I'm going to say, like, the Jackass movie, whether you liked it or not, it was one of those films where every scene you react to. There's a reaction,
There's
right?
definitely reaction.
And there's no other thing out there that's like that, where every part of a movie is you're reacting to it, which I appreciate. The risk, I think, is not with the studio. The risks is with the people involved. I mean, I'm so scared one of them is going to die by doing something.
Well, because
you know what I mean?
diminishing returns, right? Like, you got to make every stunt's got to be crazier and crazier and crazier. But here's the other thing. When Jackass first came out and became a cultural phenomenon, there was no YouTube per se, at least not to the degree in social media, video sharing and all that kind of stuff. So you want to see people do crazy stuff to themselves, got to watch Jackass. Today, there's TikTok, there's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's all these types of things. And how far do these guys have to push it to stay ahead of just the stuff you can find on YouTube and TikTok? And I know that could get dangerous.
Yeah, that could get dangerous, but they will push it. And like the way it will help the show is word of mouth. Like, on the Monday, let's say it comes out Sunday. Monday,
real good.
Monday, you'll be like, oh, did you see that stunt this guy did? Someone is going to see something. And they'll talk about it.
But how do you top, Francis Ngannou straight up punching you in the balls? How do you top that? That's just like
punching Francis Ngannou in the balls.
Well, yeah, then you die.
Making sure your balls are manscaped first?
Making sure they're manscaped.
Synergy.
That was a much better. That was a better segue than mine. Yes.
Let's get Robin the shot with that background right there.
All right, fact checker John is
That's like a match made in heaven.
All right, Chris. Let me ask you this. Okay, so I get it. Success Jackass has some momentum going, but they want to make another series out of it. Is this something that can work today?
I mean, I think it can. There is a level of schadenfreude here, right? Where we just love watching other people get the shit kicked out of them to an extent. Like, everyone always laughs at a ball hit. Not the person getting their balls hit, but everyone around them does.
Yeah.
This show is also,
true.
it's just, it's just funny. I don't think this is an expensive show to make either, aside from the insurance cost. So, I mean, it's really, really low budget. It's wildly entertaining to most people. The hardcore chick you guys were talking about before, too, that's Rachel Wolfie Wolfson. So I would love to see her do more stuff.
That's a real name?
They call her Wolfie.
Oh.
Yeah. Wolfie's a Christian name. That's a
I shall dub thee Wolfie.
That's what I would name a kid.
Like Mozart's nickname.
Yeah, there you go. But I think it has legs, and I think there's definitely an audience for this. It just is with YouTube and TikTok and everything else. Would you tune in for this streaming service when you could just Google it? Is kind of my issue.
You know, someone in the chat just brought something up. I think his name was Solid Snake Jake. He said
Good
they
name.
might involve celebrities.
Well, I mean,
Celebrities
the
in it.
movie did, right?
I mean, but that would get more an audience if you involve. I'm pretty sure they won't do anything crazy, but if they're popular stars and they could get them to do a segment, that could,
Well, I mean, the
provide some
movies
sort
have
of.
done that. Like even Jackass Forever, they brought in what's his name? That Eminem eviscerated. What's his?
Machine Gun.
Machine
Gun Kelly.
So they had Machine Gun Kelly in it and stuff like that. Like there, who's that? What's that survival show? Bear something.
Bear
Naked-
Grylls.
Yeah, and he like brings like some celebrities into a fight for your life kind of nature excursion, whatever.
Even Impractical Jokers brings in celebrities now, every now and then.
Yes, I
mean,
don't know. Maybe it could work. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? It looks like Jackass is returning to TV again, this time on Paramount Plus. Did you like Jackass Forever? I certainly did. Do you think that a show can be successful today? Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there.